Josh Blue comedy show over at the Palace Theater down in Hilo, and he came up, he said, you know what, I've actually met Josh before. He came overseas and did a show for the USO a long time ago, and you know, I've actually tried to do comedy once. And I said, come on out and do an open mic, and he did, and he really impressed me. And ladies and gentlemen, it's your chance to laugh at your own Sergeant Major. Please put your hands together right now for Campbell Shaw!
How y'all doing? All right, hey, English is my second language. You ain't figured that out already? My first language is American, by God, and I'm proud of it, by God. You want to talk English, take your dumb ass to England. I live in America, by God, I speak American. How's that for you? Hey, I'm real excited about being part of the very first USO show here in Pohakuloa Training Area. In fact, when Jose invited me to be a part of this show, man, I was more excited than a puppy with two peckers and a yard full of fire hydrants, man. So I whipped my phone out and I said, oh, I got to put a message on my Facebook page, or my comedy Facebook page. So I type out, very excited to do a show for PTA in Hawaii. So my mom, she called me. She said, you know, that is really good, or super nice of you to support the Parent-Teacher Association in Hawaii. Please don't cuss or talk dirty. They might not like it up there. Hey, before the show, we was going around giving a tour of PTA here, and the commander was telling the comedians here about the Quonset huts out there. Y'all like them Quonset huts? I take that's enough. And he's talking about how they were constructed in 1956 as temporary structures, and they were expected to last 10 years. Well, I'm glad there's something around here we spend our tax dollars on. We got our money's worth out of, by God. Hey, I mean, I've been in the Army a few summers, and before I came here, I worked for the Center of Initial Military Training. I worked for a 2-star up there, Major General Ridge. And we went down to Fort Jackson. How many of y'all went to basic training down there in Fort Jackson? Oh, yeah, buddy. And so we decided we was going to have lunch with some of the privates, so we go in the mess hall and we get to sit down with a group of privates, and I look over one of them and I said, hey, private, where are you from? He said, I'm from Alabama, drill sergeant. I said, I know, I got a drill sergeant badge. I used to be a drill sergeant, but now I'm a sergeant major. He said, oh, yes, sergeant major. I said, so what do you plan on doing in the Army? He said, I want to be a drill sergeant, sergeant major. I said, well, you got to work hard to be a drill sergeant. We don't just let anybody be a drill sergeant. He looked over at Major General Ridge. He said, are you a drill sergeant? General Ridge said, no, sir, or no, son. He said, I'm the commanding officer for the Center of Initial Military Training. That private looked back at him and said, well, if you work real hard, maybe you can be a drill sergeant too someday. I looked over at General Ridge. I said, sir, don't ever forget that. Nobody outranks a drill sergeant. Not even a 2-star general, by God. Hey, I was up in Alaska. I was stationed up here at Fort Richardson, up here in the 4th Brigade, 25th Infantry Division Airborne. Anybody ever been up there? Woo! Hey, there we go. I was one of them cold Geronimos up there. And there's a soldier up at Fort Wayne. I got